An HRV reading. So there's my Welltory app, the little heart. I'm gonna click on that. When you come to Welltory, it's gonna look like this. Of course, yours probably won't have any data. In the upper left-hand corner are 3 bars. Click on that. Scroll all the way to the bottom where you see Welltory AI Coach, and it says Start Chatting, and you can chat with this thing anytime you want. Now, I've already chatted with it a few times. The last thing I tapped was how to measure HRV. So I put in there, how do I take an HRV reading? You can see that at the top. And here's your step-by-step cheat code to take an HRV reading. How to measure like an astronaut without leaving your bed. And it gives you all the ways to do that. With your camera, with the iPhone, Apple Watch or Samsung Watch or a chest strap like a Polar 10. You get all kind of information. And you can even ask it how to take an HRV reading with whatever device you have, or you can just use your phone. Now, the way you use your phone is, let me go back to Welltory, go back to my home screen. Up in the upper right-hand corner is a little heartbeat thingy. You click on that, and you will cover one of your cameras. See, now when my finger covers my camera, you don't have to press hard, and it'll tell me if I'm getting a good signal. Now, you need to sit still, and you don't need to talk, and you should do this within 5 minutes of waking, either laying in bed or sit somewhere quiet. Don't drink coffee first, because coffee shoots up your cortisol. Your cortisol is already elevated when you first wake up. It's the thing that wakes you up in the morning is your cortisol. So you don't want to be slapping down some caffeine and taking your reading. And it'll give you cool stuff to read while you're sitting there. So anyway, that's what you need to do. Now, what does that look like? I didn't take one this morning. The machine took one automatically for me, and I get this pretty little watery thing here. So it says my stress is 51, my energy is 60, and my health is 94. If you have questions about any of those things, you can do the drop down, or you can go ask the AI. And I ask the AI everything. So we're gonna be tracking this for a while. It says, how do we interpret your HRV metrics? What liquid means? So this is that liquid measure. Click on what liquid means, and it's going to tell you what all this means. Okay? It tells you everything, which is pretty cool. So part of what you're going to have to do for yourself is learn. I'm not going to spoon feed this stuff to you since it's right here on Welltory, but what I'm doing is I'm teaching you how to use the app, which is the most important thing, because you're going to be able to make this fit your needs and what you want. All right? Well, happy Welltoring. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to do this for a week. Okay, the second thing you need to do is, I hope you got MyFitnessPal. And with MyFitnessPal, you need to subscribe where you can track your macros. So there's some place I paid for premium. I can't remember how much it was, because I need to be able to track macros. And then what you're going to do is for a week, you're going to log food. You're going to log everything you're putting in your mouth for a week. And don't fake it. Do what you're doing now, whatever you're doing. And it's easy to find stuff in here. It's easy to find. Log what you're doing for a week, because we got to have something to go by. You need to see what you're eating. And it's really, I resisted logging food, but now that I'm doing the macros, it's easy peasy. It doesn't mess with me at all. Like today, I've had carbs, fats, and protein already pretty equally spaced. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to do my workout. So we're going to learn all this, baby steps. So this week's baby steps are track your HRV every morning, and then start logging everything that you're eating, because we got to get to what you're eating now so Welltory can pull it. All right, and I hope you got your scale. You just need to weigh once. And if you got your fancy scale, you need to write down, or if it tracks it, we need to know how much muscle mass you have on board, all right? Muscle mass. And your age and your total body weight, and your body fat. Hopefully you got a scale that gives you that, all right? So that's it for today. I will load this